Hey guys, Moms Against Medical Bullying, coming to you from the bedroom. I wanted to share my experience today going to get my driver's license. So first off, unfortunately, I'm not ready to really take on the driver's license, or traveling is as a right as of yet. So I'm still submitting to getting driver's licenses, but I hadn't renewed mine in a while. It was expired when the pandemic was happening. And I had found out I found out way after the fact that my license was expired, cuz I never really look at my license, just kind of sits in my wallet. But because I waited too long to sorry, I'm adjusting my eyebrows and everything in the camera. Because I waited too long to do my renewal, I couldn't do it online, so I had to go in to the office where they do that stuff. So, when I went, I had thought about calling beforehand, to check on the whole mask situation, and I just was like, forget it, I'm just gonna wing it, So yesterday I read the whole like driver's manual, pretty educational. And so I pull up to the office today, and I see signs on the door saying, mask required and everything. And I'm like, oh. So I walk in there and everyone has one on. And obviously the first thing that the girl says to me is, can you put one of these on? And she proceeds to try to hand me a surgical mask. And I let her know that I cannot wear that. And so then the girl proceeded to tell me to go over to this other desk for what I was there for. She didn't proceed to argue with me about wearing a mask. So I go over to this woman, give her my information. She gives me this card and she says, okay, go into the room right there where it says State Police. And so I go in the room because that's where they do the testing, where there's, just computer stands and so that you can take your test. So the woman proceeds to tell me in this testing room, she says, everyone has to have a mask on in here. And I said, I cannot wear one. I'm exempt. And then she looks at me in a peculiar way and says, well, no, like you have to, you have to. I said, no, I can't. I'm exempt. There's exemptions in your order, whatever order, you have from the governor or what have you. So she proceeds to kind of look and scrolling in her computer and everything. And I said that if she can't let me take the test, that, there has to be some other type of accommodation for me. She disagreed with me on that note. And then I said, I waited a little bit, let her scroll through her computer. And then I said, if you don't allow me to take the test, that's basically discrimination, because you're saying that I can't drive because I'm not able to wear a mask. Essentially you're saying I should not have the privilege to drive because I cannot wear a mask. So after a minute or so, she just said, you know what, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna be standing here argue with you. Just fine, you're here anyway, you can just take the test. So did my eye test and I proceeded to do my my written test on the computer. So yeah, and then that was that pretty much. Then past that, got the picture done, all that nonsense. So it's never fun. It's never fun. It just never gets fun for me. um, and it's just, you know, it's grieving because I want everyone who wants to be free. And then a part of me thinks like, well, it's kind of good that no one else is sticking up for their rights, because maybe if there were like more of us doing it, they'd be like, they'd fight us harder on it or something. You know what I mean? Like, oh no, everybody's not taking advantage, you know? I mean, the reality is I'm not taking advantage. The reality is the people proposing this egregious thing are the ones taking advantage of people. You know, I'm just acting in my normal, you know, rights as a human being. So, yeah, that was my experience. I just wanted to share that. I can't believe this is still going on. If anybody wants to share any updates they have, or what's going on in their state, or what's going on in the federal level, and, you know, share your concerns and your insights about the situation, that would be great. Take care, everyone.